that his brother, Yaakov's brother Esav, wants to kill him. She heard it out of prophecy, apparently. So he's leaving the country, not because of danger, according to the father, but because he's reached age, he must get married. What about the girls here? Impossible. The daughters of Canaan are not a solution. Their character traits are terrible. They're cursed people. As far as Rivka is concerned, it's the danger. That's why he has to leave. So for two separate reasons, Yaakov is leaving the land of Israel. Aleph, because of a danger, and Bet, to look for a wife. That's why it says in the last week's parsha, Vayishma Yaakov el aviv ve'el imo. However, we received the tradition that at the end of this parsha, in the beginning of the next section, our section, it's satum, it's closed up. What does it mean that it's closed up? There are about, how many spaces? About 12. There's a space of 12 letters, a gap of 12 letters between the end of Toldot and the beginning of Vayetze. Usually, a beginning of a portion of the week is set off by skipping the rest of the line. And that appears in our published Chumashim with the letter. No. The ones that our usual situation is open, pay, patuach. Okay? The end, patuach, the opposite. A section ends, then we begin with the next, the scribe begins with the next line. Show it again, please, Steve. As Steve is showing you, the end of Toldot is on the same line, and then about the space of 12 letters are skipped. And that's what we call a Parshia Stuma. Satum. Satum. Clogged up, closed up. Why? Our commentators, our greater sages explain, when Yaakov has to leave the land of Israel, it is a danger. It's a danger. The expression in the written script of the Chumash is that it's closed up. There's a danger. There's darkness here. Leaving to Chutz La'aretz is a danger. First of all, he's endangered by staying here because his brother Esav wants to kill him. Number two, when you go to Chutz La'aretz, you could be prone to assimilation, influences of people that are living there. Furthermore, not only will he be meeting up with someone that could be influential to him, but he's going to meet up with a man called, with the letter Lamed, Lavan. Lavan is who to Rivka, his mother? The brother, so it's his uncle. He's going to be meeting up with Lavan, and as we learned in Chazal, and it's written in our Haggadah night on Passover night, Lavan will try to uproot everything. Lavan will be like the venom of the snake, as Eliyahu Kitov writes in his commentary. He will try to cut off Yaakov from the house of Avram Avinu, from his grandfather's house. Okay? How does the Torah show this danger? By clogging up, leaving only a few letters open. Okay? It's showing us perhaps what is the psychological state of Yaakov Avinu. He's entering into a danger zone. And maybe even on the road, he could be ambushed. Who could be running after him with New Balance sneakers? Esav, his brother. So here we have Vayetze Yaakov mi Beersheva. He's now leaving the country. Going to Chutz La'aretz is a sakana, a danger. Again, the danger from Esav, the danger of assimilation, the danger of Lavan. And he's going to Haran. Usually, it would be enough for the Torah to state that Yaakov is going to Haran. But the opening parsha tells us two verbs. Vayetze Yaakov mi Beersheva, vayelech Harana. Everyone, including Rashi, in the name of our sages, aren't we just interested in telling us about the trip to Haran? Why do we have to know that he's departing from Beersheva? So there are several answers. First of all, Beersheva was a place of revelation to his father. Maybe he went there to get a revelation, to get permission. Do I have a visa exit out of the land of Israel? Okay. Furthermore, and Rashi brings this famous midrash, when a righteous man is leaving a place, leaving a country, you'll notice in Rashi, if you read that famous Rashi, the second Rashi of the opening of the Parsha, Rashi uses three superlatives, Hoda, Ziva, V'Hadara. Three different superlatives about the character traits and the light that Yaakov has here in the country. When a tzaddik directs, when he's leaving a place, okay, he's taking out all his yirat shamayim of that place. When a tzaddik had widened the horizons of this town with his wisdom, that wisdom is leaving. When a tzaddik was teaching the townspeople good traits and character traits, and now he's all that is exiting. So it's important to know what's happening. The effect a righteous man is having on the town, wherever he was living. So when he's turning to leave, a lot of his great teachings, God-fearingness, character traits, the light of him as well is leaving. And now he's going to Haran. Any questions until here? Another point I wanted to tell you the following. Who remembers how old Yaakov is now at this moment as he's leaving? 63 years old. When his father, Yitzchak, almost blinded, issued him the blessings. He was 63 years old as that setting happened in the town of Hebron. You're going to learn in the Midrash, the oral Torah, not the written Torah, somewhere along his lifetime, the calculations of the Torah are a little complex. And we're losing about 14 years of his lifetime. Therefore, the oral Torah, the Midrash tells us that he went to sink and dive into the study of Torah, whatever that means at that time, because the Torah was not given. And he went to study Torah. Torah is a shield. Torah is protection. He needs protection from his from his uncle. Where did he travel to? Instead of turning east, like it says here, and going east of the Jordan River, he went north to a place called Shalem. The Midrash talks about Shalem. Some of you know Shalem is a shortened word or name for the city of Yerushalayim. And there, he went into some sort of academy, study hall. He escaped, was hidden there. I don't know if they built caves or underground, whatever. And he studied in the Beit Midrash of Aver. There's a continuation or an academy of study. And that helps us understand how later we get to him being 77 years old. In other words, he studied approximately 14 years with no children, with no family, and finally, when he does leave, he's 77 years old. So again, according to this Midrash, if he's in Yerushalayim, then he has to travel to Haran, he has to turn east. However, it states here that he traveled from Beersheba. Why? So as we said before, why is he going backwards south? So Rabbi Hoshaya in the Talmud says the following. When Yaakov's father, Yitzchak, asked for permission, remember there was a drought in the land, there was a famine in the land. And we understood eventually that Yitzchak wants to go to the same place as Abba, his father, went to. Which land is that? To Mitzrayim, to Egypt. But we saw that he went to Sderot, he went to Gerar, outside the Gaza Strip. So why did he go there? How did we explain that? Geographically? No cabs going from Beersheba to Mitzrayim?
There was only horses.
What?
He's not allowed to live.
Oh, he's not allowed to live, but he's en route to Mitzrayim. Which road takes you to Mitzrayim? It's not the I-95 highway between New York and Connecticut, right? Which highway is it? The coastal road from Sderot, Gerar, Gaza Strip, and going on the Mediterranean coastal road straight down to Egypt. But he stopped in Beersheba, Yaakov Avinu now, because he knows that's a place where God had made a revelation. Okay, he went to Beersheba to receive permission. And then, okay, in Beersheba, do you remember what was built by Avram Avinu in Beersheba, gentlemen?
what do you call Marat HaMachpelah?
No, that's in Hebron.
The altar?
What else?
Be'erot.
An Eshel. Do you remember the term that he planted in Eshel? It was a spiritual center. Although we said the word Eshel could either mean some type of tree, but we said the letters Aleph, Shin, Lamed, Achila is an acronym for Achila for eating. So it's like a motel. Shtia and drinking, and Lamed, Lina, Livia, and accompanying people. But that was just a physical place to bring home a spiritual reason. He built a Merkaz Ruchani. He built a spiritual center. He built a center to show godliness matters. So there Yaakov also travels to Beersheba to beseech God. And now, so we have an understanding that Yaakov Avinu is entering into a danger zone. For that, the Torah writes a very short gap of 12 letters between the end of the former Parsha and this Parsha to express that it's a dark age. It's going to a dark place. We'll continue at this point in our next shiur.